All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Ting Kramer. I'm with Brandman Brandon down there, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about Percy Jackson and the Olympians, episode 5. It's the newest one that came out this week. We're past the halfway point. I believe there's 8 episodes. So
yes,
we're coming up. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of it pretty soon. So yeah. So what do you guys think about it right off the bat? How'd you like it?
Like I said last week, I think this show is just really succeeding where the movies failed. It's doing much more justice to the books.
Mhm.
I like the smaller kind of like character moments. I think it does a good job with those, especially. It just really just fleshes out the characters, and I think it just feels a lot better rounded. Like I've said multiple times, the episodic angle was the way to go with the show, and just the performances. Walker Scobell is just doing great.
Scobell.
Dude,
you're saying that, man. Leah Jeffries, dude. This episode, Leah Jeffries. Oh man, all the emotion that she was showing, and it was so good. I was looking at her like, man. I was looking at her like I was thinking like my daughter. Like wow, you're doing an amazing job. I'm loving it so much what you're doing, and then having it be so close to the books, it's done so well and so much fun. It's so much.
The show angle is the way to go with this. They have a lot more wiggle room to do it justice, and they've been delivering on that. So I've been really, really happy with this show, man. Like once all the episodes drop, I'm probably going to rewatch it from the beginning, just all the way through, maybe one afternoon.
It's a nice binge kind of show because like I'm at a point where it ends, and I get the little free what's that, the preview at the end, but I'm like I want more. I want the next episode, like right now. Like it's just so well done, so good. And I know you're talking about the Annabeth actress, but the kid that plays Grover, right? Grover. Like all 3 of the kids are really good. Like are really good, and like I really was interested to see how Edge was gonna play Eris in this one. That was pretty good, but the way Grover and Eris interacted at the dining table was really, really well done. Because I was like, it shows like how smart Grover is, even he's considered to be young, and it's like.
But he's not a kid. He's 24. So when I saw Grover, I knew he was doing things because he knew how to manipulate.
Well, he's young compared to
he's not 24 centuries old, but he's not 11 or or 12. And I think that's what. But you're right. But what's his name? I think his name's Orion. Orion is doing a great job as Grover.
Grover. Yeah, it was really all 3 of them are just so good. But like you said, the girl playing Annabeth was the steal of the show.
Leah Jeffries, she's been the best part of this entire thing. Like I've just been enjoying her. I mean, and they told her, they said she's the star, and she's been the star going forward. And then Walker and her, those scenes are so powerful. And I enjoyed him saying, "I chose you because you're going to be, you're better than me. You're going to sacrifice me, and you wouldn't hesitate to do it because you have to get through this." I thought that was so good. And then her emotion, and then her not leaving. That was so great for me. Like I'm not going to leave, my friend. You connect to me now. You and I are doing this together. That's it. There's no other question. And that's when you saw the guy. Which was it? Which god was it? Hephaestus, or was it said?
Yeah.
He saw it and he was like, I'm going to release him because you're not going to give up. You will just sat here and you showed a mirror to me to say what's wrong with all of us. I just thought this entire episode was so well done.
Yeah. No, there you go. Kenny brought it up.
Festus, yeah.
Festus, yeah. Just it's just really interesting how like one, because I never read the books and I really don't remember the movies. I think I saw the first one once, and I don't think I've seen any of the sequels. So this is all pretty new to me. But I love how like Percy's like he knows the stories of everything because of the mom, but he's also like a good person. You know what I mean? Even though he's considered to be like a demon child or whatever the hell they're calling him,
a demigod.
I know he's a demigod, but he's forsaken.
He's just one of the big three's children
who are not supposed to have kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like now, demigods already cause a lot of issues, but now he's a demigod of a god who shouldn't have kids, or is agreed upon that, Yeah. So I forgot what they call like a forbidden kid or whatever they're called. Like there's a certain name for those demigods, and how he's just so different, from all of them, and I just like how it's rubbing off to other people, that you didn't think it should have been rubbed off onto. So I'm really curious to see where this goes, and what Eris did. Is he helping him? Is he not helping him? I mean, I feel like it could be kind of in the middle. Like I'm not sure where he's at yet. Just just knowing who the character is, God of War, you expect him not to be helpful, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of times shows like this, they already set it up where like maybe the monsters aren't the monsters. Like
they did that
they're
with,
not always.
Yeah, they did it with
Medusa.
Yeah.
And the mom set it up in like the first 5 minutes of the show. It's like they're not all the monsters aren't always evil, kind of thing. So I'm kind of wondering if they're doing something like that with Ares. So I Edge just crushed it though. He crushed it. Comes up in the motorcycle just being a badass. And
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. It's being a dick like the whole time.
Twitter fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to fight right now. Hold up. Yeah. Brawl. Ready to go.
Yeah. So that was definitely like, because I wasn't sure, because I know somebody in chat before said he was in other stuff. I never seen him as an actor, but a character like this, like, oh, you're a god. Like I feel like WWE helped him with that.
Yeah, like I see a lot of familiar faces on this show, in the supporting roles, but like I can't quite place them. That's just been my habit on there.
Hey, what's it? What we had Timothy, what's his name? Amundsen or whatever. He was Kane from Supernatural. So so I know, and he has a presence about him, and I love that. And he faces like I believe has like a some type of disability. Faces usually does, and that's why he's always bullied by the other gods. But I loved seeing them. I thought all of them just did such a good job. Even the story, when they're going on the boat and they tell the story of Hephaestus, and that whole imagery was really cool too, because it explains a lot. You know, it's very bookish. Like how they will explain what's going on the tapestry of something. Like I thought that was just really well done.
Yeah, even the like you said, it was like the Tunnel of Love, and the music started playing. It was like that was like really well done. I thought like because I was laughing, and he's like, "Oh, I think I heard this before." And I was like, "Oh, you forget like
how young kids." Yeah, it's like you guys are so young. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it was just it looks so good though. Like I know like obviously it should look good because it's a bunch of like CGI, but I just think it looks good when they're in the carnival amusement park kind of thing. I thought that looked really cool. The whole area looked awesome. Especially it being really dark. Like like they had some pretty good detail in it. So just the overall show just looks really good. So
they spent time. It took time. They didn't just rush this thing out. It's not like the movies. It's actually written well. They thoughtful about where they're going, why they're introducing characters. Grover now figured out who's a lightning thief. I know too, but good job.
I'm super curious. I want to know who. But I wonder if he going to be right though. That's a better question, because he could maybe figure it out but not be right. Or so he thinks he figured it out.
I mean, because we know who it is because of the way. I mean, if you read the books or seen any of the movies, you know what it is. But yeah, I think he's going to figure it out, and that's why they're going to why Vegas is important to go to.
Yeah, but yeah, another character, Lin-Manuel Miranda is Hermes. You know, which they teased at the end of episode 1, I think, and in the preview for this one. You know, for the next episode,
because all lost children are grow up in Hermes' house with all his.
Oh
kids.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, shit, that's right. I forgot about that.
Because that's important.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So yeah, I don't know. It's really good, man. It's really good. And it's really like got me hooked where like on Tuesday, I'm like, oh, Percy Jackson's coming out today. So I don't know. You guys got anything else? Any like good things or maybe a bad thing you didn't like about this episode? No.
I don't think I had.
I was fine with it. Yeah. I can't think of any downsides to it.
Okay.
I love those actings for those. The kids were just acted so well. Everything was very balanced. I just I can't say I didn't like any part of it, except for the fact that I thought Percy was going to be able to breathe underwater.
Didn't he? At the end of the last episode.
But this episode, he was like, when they had the water. When even though he did this water fighting stuff and the water power, he couldn't breathe under water. So I thought that was pretty strange. So I didn't know how that was explained. So.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping we get the more gods. They keep talking about Zeus. I thought even that was cool when Ares was talking about that. He goes, Zeus just wants a war. He thinks it's time for a war. I'm like, that sounds about right for Greek gods. So,
but I mean, we're gonna get a lot more gods, I think, too.
Yeah,
as we go along.
Yeah. We're still missing a lot of the big ones. Ares might be the biggest one we've seen so far, I think.
Yeah, probably that we've seen. Yeah,
Ares and Hermes are probably the two big ones that we've seen so far. So, but
yeah,
I know Brian knows where it's going because he read the books. Did you read the books too, Brandon?
I read the books.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. So both of you know. Both of you guys know where it's gonna go. I'm the only one here. Like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Those books were one of the many things that helped me get through the lockdown period a few years ago. Helped me pass the time. That's when I looked back at the movies and was like, what the hell were they doing? What were you doing?
All right. But yeah, that's our thoughts on episode 5 of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney Plus. So leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the show. Do you like it? You hate it? Who's your favorite character? What do you think is going on? Don't spoil it if you know what it is. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us on the replay. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you want to join us, make sure you hit that join button. We also have a membership now where you can come and hang out with us live and your name gets shouted out in the video. Your chats get prioritized. So definitely come be a member of the Spoiler Crew. Appreciate that. Anybody watching live, stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic.